I just heard the creator say, I can't go for that. No can do I. I can't go for that. Okay, so listen, let's get into it. The energy that I'm picking up on is current energy. It's piping hot. Spiritual tea. What's the tea? Okay. In the cosmic realms. Thank you, Spirit. Show me this current energy. We got a couple of people that have the door open, as I do. Maybe some more truth seekers. Hopefully, it's truth speakers. The truth spell is powerful and they can't change it, whoever they are, they don't want the truth to come out. Show us what it is that we need to see, Holy Spirit. What is the energy? What is going on? Please use me as a vessel. This is a thief. Somebody's trying to take something that doesn't belong to them. And now the creator is like, I can't go for that. No can do I. No can do I. Clarify, creator. Why you say you can't go for that? What's going on? What's happening? What's going on? Too much love is in the air. Love yourself. Like yourself. Do you love yourself? Do you like what you see? Do you love who you're becoming to be? Creator says no can do that. Somebody's surprised because they're getting rejected by the creator, by the universe, by whatever they're petitioning. Whatever this is, creator saying, I can't do that. Somebody wants to steal something from a healer. A natural born healer. Clarify, I can't go for that. Give me current energy. Somebody's backing up. Somebody knows what it is. Somebody's getting an accurate report of you. Self-love, earth angel. Okay. You got another group of people that are surprised that this is your energy. Yeah, they see beyond the veil. This shit is over. Somebody's lives are in shambles. Creator says somebody created a shit show of a shambling mess of their life. Honey, nobody's coming to the shit show. Oh God. Spirit just said somebody would have been better off selling wolf tickets than selling tickets to a shit show. We're not showing up to the shit show. Somebody's life is in a shitty, shambly ass, can't hide behind the veil ass mess. Something put them in order. Something made them back up. What happened? Creator says, I can't go for that. No can do I. Yeah, I can't go for that. This person is not bothering anybody. They're nice. They're a sweetheart. Everybody loves a sweetheart. Everybody loves a star seed, divinity, unbothered, minding your business, at peace. Creator was like, I can't go for that. Somebody said something in the ethers. Whatever it is, they're shocked and surprised. This person is shocked and surprised that this is your spiritual ranking, that you are somebody that the divine absolutely shows a lot of favor to. I just heard God's favorite daughter, God's favorite son. Yeah, the creator. You have favor in the earth, you have favor in the heavenly realms, and you're completely and totally unbothered. This energy, although it's not a boastful one, but it is giving off like, yeah, I told you so. I am that I am. I am who I am. I am who I say I am. I am who I know that I am. But it's kind of silent, you know? It's like somebody's saying this with their essence, with their aura, like, told you. Someone's like, you're an earth angel. Somebody's shocked. The confusion, the lies have subsided. Somebody's shocked that you know, that you can see beyond the veil. You can see the truth, surprise, and the veil in the reverse. Clarify. The Most High God said, I can't go for that, man. I can't go for none of that. Look at this here. I can't go for that. Spiritual court is now in session. Per usual, the chosen one has already been vindicated. Before this court case even came about, before it ever came about, chosen one, you were vindicated. You need not even show up to court. You need not come nigh to spiritual court. These spiritual court sessions are for karmic people. You're a healer, boss energy, okay? Mature woman and lust. Clarify? There's a lot of animosity here. I feel like this is a classic case, unfortunately, of somebody that wanted to copy your energy, show up in spiritual court and collect on something. And the creator was like, I can't go for that. No can do I. What are you doing? Why are you here? Somebody really was bold enough. Somebody was very ballsy, y'all, like real, like about it. Somebody was really about that work. They showed up in spiritual court trying to collect on your divinity, your peace, and your earth angel qualities. That's fine and dandy because the collective is really a great example of what it looks like to be directly connected to source and walk decent and in order. Iwapele, decent character still matters. Walking in the truth, that's okay to admire that. But to be so ballsy that you think you're going to approach the spiritual courts of heaven and tell the divine and the creator that you can walk in with this energy because you just have to have it and this energy and this fit of animosity, the creator's like, I can't do that. Not even can. I won't do that. No can do I, honey. Child, these people are done. This is what they look like in spiritual court. This is what they look like in spiritual jail. Or they went into spiritual court and approached the Most High God, and the Most High God was like, I can't go for that. I can't do that. No can do I. What are you doing? Spiritual court and imprisonment. Somebody went into spiritual court and ended up in spiritual jail. This is shocking to them. They're surprised that the creator can see beyond the confusion and the illusion and the veil, the all-seeing eye. That's what I just heard. What's all this lust and animosity about? Somebody thought they were going to be able to come in and walk in and literally, like you were supposed to get them vindicated from some type of judgment that is non-negotiable. That's wild. Somebody wanted your energy to balance out something. Somebody could actually have a court date. Literally, somebody walked up to the creator like, I can't go for that. No, no can do I can't go for that. Yeah, you can't go for that. What are you doing? Somebody's trying to latch on to you like a latchkey kid. They wanted to bind themselves to you and show up in spiritual court to try to get vindicated with your energy, baby. There's needs to worry. Somebody's voodoo backfired. The little voodoo doll is weak. Ooh, child. Why would you go evil eye in the voodoo doll? Commercial break. I can't tell nobody what to do with their energy. I can't even tell nobody how to move while on this planet. I just suggest what I feel is a good suggestion because that's what I would tell myself if I were them. However, at the end of the day, top of the morning, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we all have the opportunity to exercise our own free will. And somebody was very ballsy in the spirit. Somebody was like, I got this in the bag. Don't even trip. Potato chip. I'm going to show up to spiritual court. I'm going to be wearing this person's energy. And I'm just going to approach the bench and then let this balance out my scales. And I'm going to get this good judgment. I'm going to get away from this judgment in the reverse. It'll all work out. I got this shit in the bag. They did that. And now you evil eyeing the voodoo doll that you created. Why you doing it to the doll? That's not fair. Because that doll was supposed to bring you good luck. This is what you're telling the doll, like you're supposed to work for me. I put you in a real pretty little dress, a colorful dress. I made you look like the Heinrich Sands bitch. You shocked that you were standing in the presence of the divine divinity, and you're shocked because you can't get vindicated from a judgment that's non-negotiable. Instead, you ended up in spiritual jail and you're shocked about that. It's the audacity, man. It's the thinking that you could come in the presence of the creator, trying to wear the chosen one's energy, and you were dead set on this voodoo working that you were going to come in and collect something from the universe on behalf of the collective, but you're not the collective. And you're mad because the chosen ones, the creator of all, can see beyond the veil. You're mad that you don't have anybody fooled by this illusion. Spirit says that is the truth. Ooh, clarify. I saw that in my mind's eye, baby. That's so clear. And this is kind of pissing somebody off a little bit. Okay, it's pissing them off a whole bunch. Spirit says, tell the truth now, Nev. You are Mrs. Ace of Swords. Listen, the creator gave me that name. I said, okay, I'm Mrs. Ace of Swords. That's what's up. I'll be that. Ace of Swords, you got to tell the truth. I got to tell you the truth. Truth of the matter is, somebody is pissed off. Why are you abusing the doll, man? Because somebody is in their light body, translucent light body, ascending to their highest good, well with the shadows. There's nothing that they can use against us in spiritual court to attack us. There's nothing that these people can use on a spiritual level, collective, to attack you. And this is really what has them pissed off. While you're over here unbothered in this very beautiful collaborative relationship with the creator, co-creating something that's so creative, it can't be recreated by anybody other than yourself in creation by way of you and the creator, it's got somebody pissed off because this voodoo doll was the end all be all. This was supposed to allow somebody a new beginning. The voodoo doll lied. Now somebody's giving the voodoo doll the evil eye. Come on, voodoo doll, go on and testify. Come on, voodoo doll, go on and testify. Excuse me if I testify. So the voodoo doll was supposed to bring them good luck, a love offered, money, etc., alignment, peace. They walked in, turning in your homework, spiritually plagiarizing, spiritual doppelganger, and thought they were going to turn your work into the creator to reap the benefits of what is coming in for you in this new year. Somebody had it all the way fudged up, and now they just need to sit down because the universe is like, you fudged up and found out. Because what the French toast is really going on here is a lot of deep-seated emotional pain, animosity. You should have got some help for that. You should have went and talked to somebody. You shouldn't have went and got a voodoo doll. Now you're screaming at the voodoo doll, giving the voodoo doll the evil eye. Bye-bye, Gina. Your time is up. That's what spiritual court just said. Get your ass in spiritual hell. Sit down. You crying? What you mad about? Because collective, look, yeah, the creator said, somebody was like, I want their love life. Yes, I'm here to collect on collective's love offer. You came into spiritual court, you in this raggedy ass voodoo doll. It's in the reverse because it's been exposed. And you're mad and surprised that you're in the presence of the divine who can see through all things. The divine has eyes in places you can't even see, hands in places you can't even see, and your arms are too short to box with God, but you tried anyway and you went into the courthouse and you wanted to change the narrative of your life by way of projecting out an illusion with some whack ass, forbidden ass, weak ass voodoo. Spirit says, put them rusty ass nails away and sit your punk ass down. What are you doing? All the while in your mind, this is going to work. You're not worried in the least bit. This is when you know that somebody is gone, when they crazy enough to believe that they could have walked up into spiritual court and taken your love offer and that the divine was going to authorize it and sign off on it. This is how you know somebody was too far gone to return back to their native state of absolutely something or nothing. I don't know. They were too far gone into something, an idea, if you will. Some type of seed was planted, was sprouting in the opposite direction, something that was really, really ballsy. Spirit is like I hear the creator saying, you have the audacity. And the voodoo doll keeps coming and knocking on our door like, please let me testify. She was giving me the evil eye. And I'm not even you, because you're over here unbothered in alignment, talking to the divine, talking to you, your inner self, giving yourself self-love like the voodoo doll is testifying. The voodoo doll is saying, she abused me. He abused me. Excuse me if I testify. We're like, go ahead, little voodoo doll. Listen, commercial break. After it was brought to our attention that they were putting spell work on layaway, they had a payment plan. They were making a down payment and installment agreements. I knew that at some point there would be information that would come out that wouldn't shock people who are truth seekers. At this point, we're not surprised. I knew that when I heard about them missing a payment with the practitioner, that some shit was going to get real raggedy at some point and or another, because I'm watching them in the ethers and they're like, yeah, I'm going to go up in spiritual court. Man, please, I'm about to take her gifts. I'm about to take her man. I'm about to take her beauty. I'm taking his beauty. I'm taking everything. I'm taking the 10 of Pentacles. Watch this. And the fact that they found the audacity with the utmost disrespect, but they acted like they were doing it respectfully. Somebody showed up as a mature woman when in reality they're a lustful person filled with animosity, and you shocked because the creator says, I can't go for that. Yeah, this is an earth angel. This is my high priest. This is my chosen one. Yeah, no can do I. I can't go for that. What the hell are you doing? And this person is shocked because the creator snatched your energy off this person, and they're shocked. And the creator's like, whose energy? That don't even belong to you. And you pulled the curtain back. Yeah, you pulled the curtain back. And there's somebody standing on crates whose legs are too short, whose arms are too short to box with God. No shade on the body shaming, but this is what this person looks like. Figuratively, energetically, spiritually. Somebody is too short to testify. Yeah, the voodoo doll's like, she abused me. They abused me. Creator, can I testify? Creator's like, go ahead. What they do? Whole earth angel, self-love. Your love is what unalive these people. You love these people to death. You're the high priestess. They really want to find a reason to hate you. But every time they go get divination, every time they send a monitoring spirit and the monitoring spirit reports back, you come up clean. You come up as somebody that's just sitting in the presence of the creator. For them, it's boring. But for you, this is your destiny. This is what you're here to do. If everybody could do it and understand it, then everybody would be doing it. And even the people that are doing similar things are doing it in their own way. So like, how they got a problem with the way you moving in your destiny? You don't like the way I'm moving? If you were me, you would do it like this? No, if you were you would show up in spiritual court to the creator, asking the creator to give you the collective's gifts. Bitch, that's ballsy as hell. This got to be some of the most ballsiest people with the biggest audacities, unfortunately. Like, oh, who the hell wants to go out knowing that they are scarred, that they are smudged, that everybody's in the ethers and everybody's in the earth and the as above, so below to the highest of the heavens and to the depths of the hells knows, everybody knows that y'all were bold enough to try to come in the spiritual court. And somebody thought they were going to walk away scot-free. Somebody had already planned the soiree, the party. Is that what it's called? The soiree? I never could say that word, soiree. I got to work on that. That's on my bucket list. Listen. The party, the extravaganza. Somebody had already planned the party of how they were going to exit court with your winnings, with your inheritance. They had already planned it out, honey. They never made it to the party. They're surprised because the creator smacked the cuffs on that ass, sent the spiritual police, and threw that ass in spiritual jail. How do you get fired on your day off? Child, wait a minute. This is what Spirit just said. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Spirit said, no, they should have told themselves to wait a minute before they thought to try to calculate such a stupid plan. And stupid is a nasty word, but stupid is as stupid does. You tried to do this to a sweetheart and a nice guy? Why? They're out here hanging out, man. Why? What's wrong with you? You don't like yourself? You trying to do this to a sweetheart? Everybody in the heavens and the hells know. You can. There's nowhere you can go. There's no place you can go where they don't know this. That you came up against somebody with good karma that was ascending to their highest good. Somebody with divine protection. Somebody with great intuition and discernment. And so you send some little raggedy ass monitoring spirits and flying monkeys in to collect some type of information, and this is supposed to be presented in court enough that you were supposed to reap the benefits of this inheritance, and you had a party plan. You knew this shit was gonna work out. Can nobody tell you? I see somebody rolling their head like, ain't nobody gonna tell me. Like you just was gonna walk up in there right in front of the creator, as karmic as you are, and try to collect this person's crown. And the creator says, no can do I, and even if I could, I wouldn't. This is my chosen one. I can't go for that. No, no can do I. You ask the creator to do it. The creator's like, I'm not doing that for you. What the hell you? Matter of fact, veil in the reverse. Take that mask off, that pretentious mask. That ingenuous mask, take it off, get it out of here. Remove the veil. Behind the curtain was somebody standing on a crate with a really short, insecure spirit, which is why they did it. They did it out of insecurity. This person already knew if they showed up to spiritual quarters themselves, they would immediately have gotten thrown into spiritual hell, when in fact, that was the only thing that they could have done. That was the only thing that they were successful in doing, was showing up as themselves. They just didn't know that they were showing up as themselves. They didn't know that they were coming in transparent and naked, that the arrest warrants had already been signed by the Creator. So when they showed up trying to wear your energy with some little voodoo doll or whatever they had going on, we just watched the show. We've been guided not to interrupt people when they're making stupid ass decisions. At some point, one has to be mindful of their actions. Like, we just sitting back watching, like, look at this fool. That's the voodoo doll? Oh, you trying to summon my spirit man? Okay, that's what's up. You trying to spiritual swap? You trying to show up? That's what's up. Okay, well, you go on and do that. Let me know how that turns out. Okay, let us know how that works. Okay, that's bold. That's ballsy. It's offensive to the Creator, and the Creator don't get offended. The Creator is the type of energy, by way of source, by way of what I subscribe to and what I've known to be a fact, an actual fact. You can take this to the universal bank and call judgment on it. The Creator kind of watches everybody play out free will. But when things get too far into the free will and abuse of power, divine intervention has to step in and call in immediate judgment. Creator's the only one, the divine, the great mother, the great father, the great I am, everything in creation, as above, so below, is the only source that can call down divine judgment. Now, when we pray and ask for judgment or the scales to be tipped in our favor, it's because we're saying, hey, I'm innocent here. I need for you to divine over my situation. I keep treating this situation with love. They keep sending me, hey, I got a spiritual contract. I got things to do. I need some angels to come in and clear this path. And this is when the Creator has to get involved. But just know that when the Creator of all things gets involved, it's pretty much solid. It's pretty much a wrap. There's not much you can do. Something about your journey. I can't make this up, child. Divine intervention is here. You got the tree of knowledge, of truth and clarity, the Ace of Wands. You can't go up against the Ace of Wands. That's the wrath of God with the Fool's energy, because collective got to go. When you put a call into the Creator, like, listen, I got stuff I got to do, and this, and this, and this, and the Creator's like, I'm watching everything. You watch this. Let's talk to the voodoo doll. What's up, voodoo doll? Come on in here. Voodoo doll said, they abused me. They tried to use me. They tried to drain me of all my tears. Somebody wanted you emotionless, pretentious. This old weird ass person. This is how they showed up in the presence of the divine. Isn't that crazy? Looking just like this. I'm the collective. How long you been practicing that? You was up all night practicing what you was going to say when you walked into the courtroom, but we already knew the verdict. We already knew the outcome. We just needed things to play out. Clarify. Voodoo doll, what happened? What they do? What did they do? This is a destiny swap, twinning energy. I told you, pretentious. Somebody wanted to wear your energy. Somebody wanted to show up and reap the benefits of at least appearing to be like you, to people that were willing to fall for the illusion. That didn't happen. They walked in the presence of the Creator. That's why. Creator's like, that's not what I created. What the hell is this? This is a twin energy. This is a wearing a mask energy. This is a not showing up as yourself energy. It's very disingenuous. So this voodoo doll is saying, clarify, they really tried to make me cry. Somebody wanted you to wear their emotions. Somebody wanted to attract a lover with your energy. Somebody wanted your whole package deal. You know, when you go through certain cycles, you get offers. The Ace of Pentacles is a deal. It involves new spiritual contracts. With that comes everything that you need in order to complete the next assignment, the next level, right? And in that package deal, you have a lover, a loving relationship, because this is something that you desire. This is something that you've earned. You've mastered self-love, and now you're coming into alignment where all of this is encompassed in your package deal at the new level, at your new cycle. And somebody wanted to come in and intercept your package and sign your name and gain this love relationship, desperate for love. These are the worst kind because they lack any forms of empathy for themselves. They don't like themselves. These are the worst ones. They couldn't get a real lover with self love if they paid for it. Reason being is that they don't even know what to do with real love like that, Spirit says. They've yet to attain it. They've yet to feel it within themselves, within their own vessel. So the first thing they try to do is fragment your vessel, your physical. But when that fails and your territory is expanded energetically, this is what Source is showing me. Thank you, Creator. When your territory is expanded and you're adding to the collective by way of being added to this new cycle, new blessings, new this, new you, new creations, new things you've never seen before, and they're all exciting and it's all good. You know, that expands your territory. And with that comes more spiritual know-how, more spiritual protection. So somebody is shocked. Literally, I hear the Creator saying, you want me to do what? I'm not doing that. Spiritual gift. You want collective spiritual gift? Did nobody come to see you, Otis? This person is like, I was going with Suge. Like, no, you can't go with Suge. Suge got talent, honey. Yeah, Spirit say somebody was trying to twin with you. We the same. We're twinning, we're winning. What are you crazy? You were twinning with the voodoo doll. The voodoo doll is snitching on your punk ass yet again. There's a new spiritual law. All the voodoo dolls got to testify. You tried to make collective cry. And you ended up fried. This is very pretentious. This is like twin energy, glamour spell. I look like you. You're really me. I want to wear your skin. I want to wear that. I want to wear that energy. And I'm going to show up and I'm going to get your spiritual gift. Somebody's a bad actor, a bad actress, and their magic is weak, honey. They could never be you. You're too creative. Never duplicated. You're not even the same person you were 15 minutes ago. There's a lot going on. The evolution is something that somebody told themselves a lie by way of what was televised. Somebody projected a lie into their own eyes, baby. Telling lies, televised. Yeah, the Creator was like, I'm not about to do that. What they do, voodoo doll? What they do? What did they do? Now somebody's evil behind the voodoo doll? Because you were supposed to bring me love. You were supposed to bring me joy. You were supposed to bring me love. You were supposed to make me her. You're supposed to make me him. Bitch, you're not the cool guy. Community cup. Somebody could have even have used their own, I don't know, secretions. I don't know what this is. Somebody was doing some weird things with the doggone doll. Okay? Trying to dirty you up. I'm going to be the clean one. You're going to be the dirty one. No, Creator was like, I'm not about to do that. What are you doing? Clarify, voodoo doll. Somebody made something. Yeah, they wanted your knowledge. You're like, I need that. I need that spiritual gift. The third wheel, very pretentious. So now that the doll is not working, the doll is saying, I'm about to testify. And this narcissist is pissed off because the voodoo doll ain't working. Something ain't working. Something about a jar. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. That's what I just heard. If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. Somebody's stuck. Somebody looks stupid. This voodoo doll was supposed to be their genie in a bottle, their good luck charm, their whatever. So much so, you gotta just give them a round of applause, y'all. Seriously. For believing in this doll that much, which means they were believing in you, so they gave up all their power. You wanted to be the earth angel. You had a doll in the image of the earth angel. You carried this doll around so much so that your belief system was that you and this doll were one, and that you were the collective, and that you wanted their knowledge. You needed their this. You basically gave collective all your power when you think about it. That's the way their weird ass magic was set up, was for them to give you all their power, thinking that they were taking your knowledge, thinking that this was putting them in this self-empowerment adaptable energy, when in reality, they basically, the voodoo doll is saying, this person gave you all their energy. And somebody's like, I'm never wrong. But narcissist is in the reverse because you're being exposed for being a narcissist, a malignant narcissist, a compulsive one. Somebody doesn't want to stop being this. They compulsively pride themselves on taking stuff from people. And the universe is like, we can't go for that. Some shit came from above the sky. You didn't even know. You didn't even know it's a bird, it's a plane. No, that's collective. That's my family. Those are fairy gods. Those are aliens. Yeah, that spaceship, that shit is moving fast across the sky. You were looking up like, damn, did you see that in the sky? Yeah, that's us. We went on a field trip in our favorite rocket ship. We came back with gifts and the whole nine. We went solo from state to state in 0.3 seconds. We went 0 from 100, baby, real quick. They missed it. You can't play with these spiritual gifts. Sit your dumb ass down. This is what the Creator says, okay? I'm just here to speak the truth. Please don't shoot. Please don't shoot. I just heard somebody had it all planned out. It's going to go perfectly. This is a plan that was not created to fail, okay? Show me this person. This is what the voodoo doll is saying. This is a plan that was not created to fail. They're going to get this divine masculine. They're going to be happily ever after. He's going to be their lover. They're going to have this knowledge. They're going to be, bitch, you had this shit all planned out. Somebody planned out their own wedding. That's what's up. You get an E for effort, but an F for fail. Don't ever try to put on nobody's energy that don't belong to you. The Creator will embarrass you every single time. Clarify what happened. Yeah, you tried to take somebody's crown, bitch. You done lost your hope. I got this close to being irritated, but then I caught myself and I realized that this person is already destroying themselves. So the voodoo doll is saying that this person wanted to hack into your knowledge, hack into the way you think, hack into the way you move. They had it all planned out. They thought this thing through. They had a whole diagram. Clarify, voodoo doll, what happened? They wanted, listen, they were practicing this, honey. I'm independent, I'm beautiful, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, and that. Somebody was rehearsing their lines. This is what the voodoo doll is showing me. This person felt confident for a minute. Honestly, this magic was working, y'all. For them. They felt good walking around being you. They felt good pretending to be you. They felt good with all that favor on them. They're like, oh my God. They really believed it. They really was telling themselves lie by way of telling themselves a vision, projecting into their own eyes. They could have been doing mirror magic. I'm her, I'm her, I'm her, I'm her, I'm her. They even imagined putting on your face, honey. But when they went into spiritual court and the mask fell off, they know that they had nobody fooled. This magic was working on them. And they were putting so much energy into that doll that they ended up giving you all their power. They said the doll was you, right? Okay. Let's jump into the doll. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What did the doll say? Look at the doll. The doll was like, yes, I'm you. I'm a role model. I'm this, I'm that. Okay, listen. Full character. This is what they were doing. Now you're giving the doll the evil eye, but this doll was supposed to be the end all be all. You knew this was going to happen. You knew you had it all planned out. You're like, listen. And guess what? Can I be honest? They're delusional enough to really still walk in this energy. But what they don't see coming, clarify. Was your fortune and your luck. The Creator was like, I'm not giving you that. Are you stupid? Or are you dumb? Are you stupid? Are you smart? Or are you finished? Are you dumb? Like, this is what the Creator is saying. Current energy, you went and tried to collect on the inheritance. And you were really walking around. You really had some people thinking like, oh my God, that's it. Oh my God, she's so nice. She's so nice. Also, you can get this divine masculine. The voodoo doll is snitching. Now you mad because that voodoo doll backfired on your ass. Now you think a voodoo doll is attacking your ass. You're absolutely correct. I know there's a lot of confusion. I know you can't see your way through. I know you want a curtain closed and exit stage left, and I know it's a lot going on. But now this person believes that the voodoo doll is doing something to them. It's a common side effect. Honestly, when people sit with them dolls for too long and they really be like, this is you, this is you, this is you, and they calling your name and summoning your name and speaking into the ear of the dog because they want to do, listen, that shit backfired on that ass. That's what happened. So now this person is evil eyeing the voodoo doll because they feel like the voodoo doll is doing something to them, when in fact it is. They gave you all their power. If you're walking around trying to wear somebody's crown to this capacity, yeah, look, impersonation. I can't make it up. You never had any power to begin with. If you did that really, and this was your magic, this was a form of your magic, you lost. Because if you're pretending to be collective, that means you don't know who you are. Impersonation and mind games, and now they screaming at the voodoo doll, giving the voodoo doll the evil eye. That's funny. Excuse me if I testify. They abused me. They tried to use me. The voodoo doll gonna testify. The voodoo doll is gonna testify. Ooh, this person said, yes, I need that abundance. Creator was like, what the hell are you doing in here? What is that? Take that off. That don't even belong to you. What is that? Get that shit up out of here. What are you doing? Who you thought this was? Somebody doesn't believe in the creator of all. That's why they did it. They don't want to admit that. They don't believe in the creator. Not to this capacity. Not enough that they thought that they wouldn't be able to get away with this. And that's what they don't want to admit. Spirit says, that's unfortunate. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I had to give me something to drink because this is just a thirsty situation. Somebody's parched. 9 of Cups. Somebody might need to drink some water. Holy Spirit, divine angel, show me the synergy. The Lovers. I hope this person gets somebody that's just like them. Because these people doing these spell, like whatever this, yeah, they are. They're going to get somebody crazier than them. Look, I can't make it up. The 9 of Swords and the Lovers. Oh, Spirit says this will teach they ass. But attacking people's love life, attacking their spiritual gifts with the audacity, trying to show up into spiritual court, trying to snatch on somebody's gifts with the Lovers and the 9 of motherfucking Swords. Somebody's going to meet somebody crazy just like them. Look, 9 of Swords and the Lovers. I cannot make this up. That's their karma because they want a lover so bad enough that they're willing to do voodoo and walk around and act like they're you. Somebody was really in full character, y'all. The High Priestess. I can't make this up. They're like, I'm the High Priestess. I'm the Divine Feminine. I'm her. I'm her. I'm her. You had that doll in your purse. You had the doll under your bed. That's what Spirit just said. Oh no. Clarify the doll. You had the doll under the bed. So you sleeping in the bed with the doll? Yeah, look, you hiding it. You was hiding the fact that you were sleeping in the bed with the doll. The Moon. Why you hiding this? If you so solid on your magic, why you gotta hide it? Why you gotta lie? Just say you need a beard. Just say you need a baby. Just say you need some money. Just say what you need. But to come and take has absolutely nothing to do with what you got going on. The Chariot. You got Justice. They feel like this is good karma. Somebody's pissed off. Why is this person trying to take Divine Feminine's destiny? 4 Swords in the reverse. Because they got bad news about their health and it's bad. Okay? 4 Swords in the reverse. Somebody's mentally like going through something. They're literally evil. I am the doll, y'all. Like, I'm not even playing with you. The doll is saying, you're giving me the evil eye. They're blind now. It's a sign now. They're in the 9 of Swords. Somebody did something on a Monday, on Moon Day, under the moon. Somebody did something. It's right here. Show me what I need to see, Holy Spirit. Ace of Swords in the building. Ace of Swords. Spirit says what I'm saying is the truth. King of Swords energy. Speaking the truth. Somebody's a whole devil out in this thing. 9 of Swords. Yeah, I can't make this up. I mean, crazy about your Wheel of Fortune. I mean, the fact that you were on your destiny and the wheel is turning in your favor. Got somebody looking at the doll. Somebody is evil eyeing the doll. Somebody's really mistreating this doll, man. But they put all their energy in it, which means they gave all their energy to you because the doll is supposed to be you, collective, right? Let's see, how's it going with the doll? You're giving the doll the evil eye? They feel like the doll is doing something with the 9 of swords. Yeah, the 4 of cups. Like, you doing something to me. Like, they're going crazy. 4 of cups. It's like they feel like this doll is now bad luck. Okay, it's like making them miss opportunities. Clarify, why you evil eyeing the doll? Go ahead, voodoo doll, and testify. What happened? Yeah, it's like they feeding it something. They could be doing certain things to the doll with the 6 of Pentacles. Clarify. 4 of cups. What happened? They need power. They need strength. They need to siphon. They need to harvest. Okay? Clarify the doll. What's going on? With the 9 of swords. Yeah, and the magician in the reverse. They wanted your magic. They wanted your gifts. Clarify this doll. Ascendance. They wanted your ascension and everything at that level. 5 of swords, so they tried to sneak attack you. Clarify the doll. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, a lot of wasted time, a lot of wasted energy. Child, what we have here is a notorious situation of somebody that is so nefarious, so diabolical, collective, that they don't even know which way is up. Somebody's all out of time. 7 of Pentacles, baby, you put in time, you put in that word. Clarify this person. Show me your face. Show us your eyes. You feel like a fool? You going to the next level? You did that magic and then you was like, I'm just going to move forward. Because this shit is working for you. You was really out here believing this. Like, I am her, I am her, I am her. I'm about to have this, isn't it? Like, somebody loved the attention that they got from pretending to be you and carrying this doll around or sleeping with this doll. This is how powerful the collective's energy is. This is an illusion that somebody created for themselves and they loved it. They said, this is going to work. Oh, it's totally going to work. It's working. I can feel it. It's working. This is what somebody has said. Only to end up in the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. What happened? Show your face, honey. This person is jealous. You got the 8 of Pentacles, toil and labor. They're working really, really hard to break somebody's shield of protection enough that they can get a cord to you. Okay, clarify what's going on. Somebody wanted to catch you off guard. You got the High Priestess in the reverse. This is a dark witch. Okay, clarify. What else is new? What else is new, honey? The 10 of Swords. Somebody was working with that doll a lot. Somebody was putting a lot of swords in the doll, stabbing the doll. Okay. Gemini energy. What's going to happen to this person? 9 of Cups. What's going to happen to this person? Something could have happened to this person's child. 10 of Pentacles. Clarify. Spirit says the truth is here. The Ace of Swords and the 9 of Cups. This is what they wanted to get out of this doll. Show us this child. Yeah. They tried to sacrifice a child to take their gifts. Clarify. Death backfired. Like, something's happening. Something backfired with the child. 2 of Wands. Or they're trying to stop a child's ascension. Somebody could be 4 years old going through like an ascension. There's a child here, like 4 or 5 years old. Or something about, yeah, when you were a child. Father figure. Page of Cups. Yeah, somebody's son or daughter. Clarify. Somebody's obsessively watching you. A lot of monitoring spirit energy. Clarify. This person might burn candles. They're like, what are they? Scrying. Okay, they're scrying through a mirror. Shows this person. They want to see you suffer. But now they're blocked with the 3 of Wands in the reverse. 10 of Cups. 3 of Swords. Yeah, it's like somebody wants to separate, as in divide you from like happiness and peace. And they're watching to see if it's working. Something backfired. This could be a whole nother download. I feel like the energy shifted. I could be channeling a multitude of downloads right now. Both my ears are ringing. So I know it's a lot of people that got the door open, and baby, here we are. Let's see who got the door open. Why not? Let's see what we are on the timer here. We got a little bit more time. Let's see. I feel like there's other people channeling this energy. And I feel like somebody's trying to switch up the truth. But it's too late. It's already been exposed. Justice is here. So if somebody's like trying to do divination right now, they're trying to speak something or whatever this is, if it's not the truth, it's instantly going to backfire. Literally. If this is not the truth, it's going to backfire. They can expect that. This is what Creator is saying. Like, yeah, you can bet your bottom dollar. You can bet all your money. You can bet your bottom dollar and your top one, whatever you feel you need to do. Okay, clarify. The spiritual door is open. Yeah, you got a lot of people looking into destinies. The Wheel of Fortune. A lot of people trying to see what you got going on. But I feel like a lot of you, yeah, they can't see. Seven of Swords. Look, they're trying to look. Three of Wands and a Seven of Swords. Trying to sneak up on you. They're like trying to open up spiritual doors to see what your destiny is. Show me these people that have these doors open. Why are my ears ringing like that? They're trying to see what you got coming in. Why are they so nosy? Somebody's finding out that you transmuted something and that you've moved on. The Six of Swords is forward movement, healing, Aquarian energy. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Why are all these doors open? It's the King of Wands out here that needs to get his life together. This dirty little raggedy bastard. I don't know how many King of Wands it takes to get to the middle of hell, because this person comes out. It's a warlock that's getting some type of divination, and they're saying that you've healed, and they're mad about it. Divine masculine is here. You got a karmic masculine and the divine masculine. Clarify, why are my ears ringing? Show me this monitoring spirit energy. Yeah, because somebody wants to manipulate your energy and come towards you. King of Wands and King of Cups in the reverse is a toxic warlock, an oath breaker. Okay, who's got the door open, Holy Spirit? Yeah, they don't want you to walk away. Eight of Cups in the reverse. There's a lot of cups in the reverse. But you're going towards your wish fulfillment. Somebody is really trying to confuse your decision around what path you need to take. Eight of Cups in the reverse. There's somebody that wants to dominate somebody. Clarify. But you keep exposing this person. Clarify. You keep exposing this person. The Nine of Pentacles. And you keep moving forward. Yeah, I can't make this up. You got the Two of Cups and the Hierophant. It's a high level commitment here. Something is meant to be. Something is moving forward. Okay, clarify. Everybody has the door open. Everybody's watching this commitment. Four of Wands, high level commitment, two Hierophants, two Earth Angels, a God and a Goddess, baby. Emperor to the Empress. Okay, so why they got the door open? Three of Cups and the Fool. Ooh wee, somebody's trying to rush into your party. Clarify. Yeah, look, they're trying to attack you. Somebody's trying to speak a curse over us right now. Is this happening in real time? Backfire that shit real quick, Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit was like, okay. Spirit said, the truth already did. See how that worked? See how the Ace of Swords come out? Look, somebody's out here right now, currently. Because when my ears start to ring to this capacity, I know there's a lot of chatter, a lot of projection, and it's a high frequency. So there's more people in a high frequency than there are people that are trying to speak lies in a low frequency, which trumps them. We just overpower them with the truth. The Ace of Swords is here. They can hide the truth, child, if they have somebody helping them. They ain't got nowhere to hide. Ain't nowhere to run to, and ain't nowhere to hide. You got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. I can't make it up. Somebody currently right now, and I remember I said in divination, is either doing cards and they're trying to project something into the reading. That's why I always show the cards. I want you all to see how the cards fall. After we say our prayer, we ask for the truth. You saw the way the cards fell. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Somebody refuses to walk away. Somebody's butt hurt. I'm gonna be honest. Somebody's ego is bruised. Their butt hurt and they're trying to project a lie, but the Ace of Swords, the truth is here. You're already in this union. It's over. Whatever this person says, it's gonna backfire immediately. They're hard. Listen, somebody's trying hard. Close this door, Spirit. I just felt it. I'm like, ooh, back up, Tonto. Like, get your shit together, man. Spirit, close this door for me, please, and thank you. Big shout out to the spirit realm. I call all of my beautiful, radiant, high vibrational energy back to said point. Close every door that I opened, seal it, conceal it, protect it, as it is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. This does conclude this case here at Spiritual Core TV. Thank you all for watching. I am coming back with more readings, so please stick around. You will see the readings come on back to back. Most times when those readings premiere, they just kind of pop up, so click the notifications bell if you feel you need to. That way you'll know when there is a new reading. I hope this reading was able to help somebody and just add additional truth and clarity. I thoroughly enjoyed channeling this energy. I just needed to include that. I love y'all so much. I will be back with more readings. Until then, peace be with you.